Welcome to October 2017. Near or far, with an open heart, love is indeed delivered. And this is a month of love. The sun is in Libra, and Venus and Mars are coupled together right at the beginning of the month. For the first time, the divine lovers in 2017 unite, and they go exact on the 5th of October. And they are in harmonious energy flow with Pluto. So you could find that this is about passionate love, physical love, spiritual, physical, emotional, like really deep connecting love. And it's amazing. It's wonderful. This is a month for love. October is a month for love, as well as going into November. But the road to love has its challenges. That's because your traditional ruler, Saturn, is squaring or challenging both Venus and Mars. And that is going to create some rockiness and bumpiness in here on the road to love. And there could be this on again, off again, on again going on here in October because the moons are really intense. We have a very powerful Aries full moon on the 5th, and we have a very wild Libra new moon on the 19th because your ruling planet, Uranus, is opposing that new moon exactly. So I'll talk about that in a minute, but we have this really intense Aries full moon here on the 5th. Now, Libra is your sister sign and a fellow air sign, and so it pours positive energy into any planets you have in Aquarius, your sun, your moon, your rising. Aries is a fire sign, and fire signs sextile the air signs. So Aries is harmonious with you. However, powerful Pluto is squaring both lights at the full moon. The sun in Aries, Mercury in Aries, and the moon in, the sun in Libra, the Mercury in Libra, and the moon in Aries. So the sun and the Mercury are in Libra, and the moon is in Aries, and they're all being T-squared by Pluto. And so this is an intense moon. It's a challenging moon. There's going to be a lot of power struggles going on, not necessarily with you. It could be in your community. It could be with people around you, your neighbors. It could be on social media that people are arguing and really going at it. You know, Pluto, when it challenges like this, it can bring up emotional confrontation, physical confrontation, intellectual confrontation. It can bring up hidden agendas, power plays, power struggles, jealousy, guilt, shame, all those wonderful taboo Pluto shadow stuff. Not really funny, but you know, you got to keep a sense of humor. But, you know, also revealing secrets. There could be secrets that come out, and things that we didn't know about becomes revealed with this energy in a very powerful, intense way. And it can also be out in the news, you know, where we find things out about certain people, and it's out there, you know, in the news, in the media, the social media, online. And, you know, so it's rough waters around the moons at this time. Now, for you, you know, you're in a really strong position because we still have that grand fire trine going on with your ruling planets, Saturn in Sagittarius, Uranus in Aries, to the North Node in Leo, which is about partnership and relationship and alliances with you. So partnership is so strong for you. Here in the fall in the Northern Hemisphere, spring in the Southern Hemisphere. And it is the way out from the intensity, is to keep an open heart. It's like your heart, it's time for your heart to shine and be in the sun and your mind is brilliant. And you can actually be helping people through this turbulent time of, on again, off again. We're in this group. No, we're not in this group. There's something wrong with it. We don't want to be in it. Now we're in it again, and so there's going to be that kind of energies going on. And of course, people acting out in anger, with the Aries full moon, because Aries, and there's a shadow side to every sign. With Aries, we can be too impulsive. We can just be too impatient and impulsive, and then make rash actions, and then go, oh, I wish I didn't. I wish I was a little more patient. With Libra, we can be avoiding confrontation because we don't want to deal with things, so we stay on the surface, or we're not making a decision when we need to be making a decision. And that can backfire too, because if we're not speaking our truth and we're not taking right action and making decisions, then other people can be doing that for us and making decisions that aren't right for us. So, it's an interesting dynamic. Now, the sun will exactly square Pluto on the 9th. And so it's on at the Aries full moon. It's exact on the 9th. And so that will definitely bring, things to light. For you, it's in the area of your vision, your spirituality, your expansion of consciousness, your beliefs. So you could be changing in here things that you believe or that you've been following that no longer serve you, and now you're just like, okay, wow, I know this about this person or this group. That really is, reframing things, is reframing my opinion on something or what I thought was true about something. Here comes this information that I didn't know about. Now all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that this was going on here with this person or this group. And, we can act more effectively when we have the truth. But sometimes it can be very uncomfortable or disturbing when we find certain things out about people, things that are taboo. I liken it to Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones is so apropos for the times we're living in. It is our mythology, and it is all about this Pluto-Uranus transformation that's been going on since 2008. And, the main character there, one of the lead characters there, Jon Snow, that isn't even his real name. He's Edgar Targaryen. And, he doesn't even know who he really is. And he's about to find that out in the final season next year in 2018. And he doesn't know that his lover is actually his aunt. And so it's like this secret, there's this secret incestual things going on. This is so Plutonian in the Game of Thrones. And, you've got Cersei and her brother had 3 kids together. They've got another one on the way, a brother and sister. And so Pluto is all about this taboo, secret stuff that goes on that's not acceptable to us. And it can be revealing, some of this here in October at this Aries full moon or the Libra new moon on the 19th, because your ruling planet Uranus is exactly opposing that new moon. Now again, for you, you're in a really strong position because it's in harmonious energy flow with you. And, you could be coming to this new insight and awareness of what you want in your life, what you see for your future. You could be getting the big picture of your future, Aquarius, here in October, of what you want in your life, in your work, in your career, in your relationships. And so you're feeling really energized and excited about what's going on. And Jupiter moved into Scorpio on the 10th, followed by Mercury on the 17th, and Scorpio rules your destiny in the world, your profession in the world. So this is a go for it time for you here, October, November, December, and all of 2018. You only get Jupiter in this area of your life once every 12 years. And you gotta go for it when he's there. This is about going after what you want, going for the gold, going for the brass ring, going for the promotion, starting that new business, going after what you want. This is the time to do it. And the more energy you put into your career or what you do in the world, the more you're going to expand there in the next 12 years. The more you're going to expand this year, next year, and so on, with Jupiter in this fabulous placement for you, expanding your position in the world, your role in the world, your destiny in the world, your career achievement in the world. What a month for you. But it is going to be crazy out there because Pluto brings up the dark side in human nature when it challenges like this. And that's going to be the first 10 days in here. Then we do have the Sun sextile Saturn on the 16th, which is going to help things quite a bit. And Venus enters Libra on the 14th. This is good news. And even Mercury going into Scorpio helps things because at the Libra new moon, Jupiter and Scorpio are close to that new moon in Scorpio, which is, very beneficial if we're open to the truth. If we're open, Scorpio rules emotional truth. It rules truth. Are you open to the truth? If you're open to the truth, you're going to be in a strong position. If you want things to just stay in fantasy or lovely, you may find that it's not so lovely, what you find out, what's revealed. And that's, Uranus is opposing this new moon. Uranus is opposing the Libra new moon. Exactly opposing it. Uranus is the liberator. Uranus is the disruptor. And this is about breaking up old patterns and perceptions that no longer serve you. And it is about anything you've been believing or following that is no longer true for you. Whether it's about relationship or love or marriage or alliances or joining groups, whatever it is, it's the truth that sets you free. But at first it can feel really weird or strange. I find Uranus can bring things to me that make me go, wow, that's really weird. But then after a while I go, you know what? It's not so weird. It's just where my consciousness was. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. And that is about bringing us to higher levels of consciousness and shaking us out of what we think is reality. And sometimes when that reality gets blown away, it is very disturbing or uncomfortable. But then once we have time to settle into the new reality, we realize, wow, it's better here because now I have more opportunity. Now I have more understanding. And now I have more appreciation for people that are different from me, people that take a different approach to life, people that have different values than me, people that see the world differently than I do. I have a greater respect for everybody because I have this new understanding coming in. And so you have this new understanding coming in about the world, about the universe that you may not have had before. And it can be quite amazing. Are there challenges? Absolutely. It's going to be a little bit rough terrain out there in October, given this Aries full moon on the 5th and the uncomfortability of Uranus in here with others, opposing this Libra moon is it's not enough to just go along with things with the Pluto-Uranus energy. Yes, we want harmony. Of course we want love and peace and prosperity and harmony, but it needs to be authentic. It needs to be true for you. Whatever you're doing, it needs to be your truth, your values, your authentic nature. And also making decisions. That shadow side of Libra is not making a decision, and then everyone suffers because no one's taking that leadership role and making the tough choices or the hard choices and making and calling, hey, what's really going on here? Hey, what's the truth here? If no one's asking for the truth or calling for what's right, then everyone suffers. And so, no, we don't want to be so, out there, bullying people. That's the other extreme of the energy where we're just bullying people into what we think and believe. That is the opposite of Libra, but at the same time, we don't want to just go along with things to keep the harmony and the peace if it's not true for us, because Uranus will just snap you right out of it. You know, Uranus will find the way to get into that consciousness and just snap you right out of it if you're, you know, following something that's not true for you, because Uranus is all about emotional freedom. And this Libra moon is all about emotional freedom. Now, it can bring very exciting encounters and interesting people into your life, and just be open, because, you know, at first they may feel really strange, but then you start to get to know them a little better, and it's like, wow, this is really interesting and exciting. And it's exactly what I need at this time. You know, is the universe has a way of getting in there and bringing us exactly what we need at the time we need it, but it can show up in a package we didn't plan on. It can show, you know, love can come up in any shape and size, any shape and form, in a package you didn't, you know, you have a list there of you know, your soulmate, of what you want, but then this person shows up and is exactly right for you, or this situation comes in that's exactly perfect for you, or a job, or a group for you to team up with. That's exactly what you need, and is exactly at the right time, and just so exactly what you need. And, you know, Mars enters Libra on the 22nd, after Venus, she went in on the 14th, and so this will help to calm down the energies and soothe over any storms that can come up at the Aries full moon on the 5th and the Libra new moon on the 19th. And then the sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd. It's very interesting how they just like follow each other in, right? Venus enters Libra on the 14th, Mercury enters Scorpio on the 17th, and of course the sun sextiles Saturn on the 16th. That's a really good day for you too. And that's like a really empowering energy for you to incorporate this new information coming in, incorporate this new person in your life, incorporate the vision of what you are creating and achieving your goals here in October going into November. Then the sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd. And now you have the sun, Jupiter, and Mercury in this area of your destiny in the world. And the sun will couple with Jupiter on the 26th. That's a magical day for you. You could get some sort of promotion, some sort of reward, some sort of accolades from those in authority who see you as really good at what you do and wanting to promote you. And, or if you own your own business, your business is expanding, your clients, customers, patients, and so on are expanding with Jupiter there, and the benevolent Sun Jupiter connection. It happens once a year, and it's happening for you in your destiny in the world. So it is a very empowering energy for you to promote you and to take you to the next level. And then, of course, we have Happy Halloween on the 31st, although it may feel like Halloween starts right at the beginning of the month with the Pluto energy, and Aries full moon just making it really big in here with the potential power struggles going on. But not for you. I mean, you're in a strong position, and so don't let anybody pull you into their drama. Don't let other people pull you into their position. I mean, unless you feel that way too. If it's your position too, okay. But if it's not, it will backfire. And so you don't want to be signing up for things that aren't true for you. And if things kind of, you know, are on again, off again in here, don't worry, because by the end of the month, things really dramatically improve. The last 10 days in October going into November, there are several harmonious aspects in here that are unfolding. You know, even the Neptune, Jupiter is going to be trining Neptune, and that is amazing. You know, that could be some sort of windfall for you, but it's also aligning you with your values, and it has to do with relationships and partnerships and, you know, feeling that deep twin flame soulmate connection to someone or others. Feeling, you know, I found my soulmates, I found my tribe, and it's spiritual and it's beautiful and it's connected and it's deep and it's lovely and it's wonderful. And so that could be going on here too. And, you know, long-range plans are being developed the last 10 days here going into November. Agreements are back on Marriages and alliances can now be formalized. Love is so strong in here for you in October. And so for those of you open for love, it will find you. Just keep your heart open, because love will find you. It will find you, Aquarius, and it will be beautiful. For those of you coupled, you know, this is an amazing time for you to really go deep with each other. And, you know, the deeper you go, the more the passion is ignited. So I see the passion really being ignited in here for those of you that are coupled together. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. You have this incredible, independent, brilliant mind here. And it really is working for you. Money looks excellent, and it's going to continue to improve for you. And your career is just off the charts. So the career is just really taking shape here, going into October and November. And it's promotion time. It's time for you to move up in what you're doing, and even next month too. It's a really strong time for you, where your career is expanding and what you do in the world is expanding. And it's amazing. And of course, that brings more prosperity and abundance. And maybe you are teaming up with a group or an alliance. And it's absolutely beautiful. Just navigate the full moon and the new moon, and then, you know, seal the deal by the end of the month going into November, and you'll be in a really strong position. Spiritually, it's off the charts. If you are listening, you are totally receiving the downloads from the universe. You are totally in the flow, the cosmic flow. You'll be in the right place at the right time. You'll notice the synchronicity happening in your life. You will know that, you know, Creator has delivered the right people to you, the right partner to you. You know, love is so strong for you at this time. And, you know, get out of your head. Don't spend so much time in your head. Open your heart. You know, let your heart lead the way. It's time for your heart to have its place in the sun, Aquarius. Absolutely. And I'm not seeing any challenges to the health. You've got a lot of good things going on. You're really excited. Even if it gets crazy in here, you're thriving. You're doing well. You're keeping a sense of humor. You're seeing the bigger picture. Keep that heart open, and all will fall into place. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my videos. Aquarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps the channel, helps to support this work I'm doing here with you. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. You go to my astrology page, you purchase your consultation. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you want to talk about business expansion, business opportunity, relationships, it's very easy. You go to my coaching page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Aquarius, with an open heart, love is indeed delivered.